log in. Is this happening? No. Can you help me out? Hold on, but isn't this your account?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't mind?
Nah, I don't mind. Alright. Yeah, I'm about to go anyway, so just log me out when you're done.
Alright. I appreciate it. Hey, look. Hey, you have to be true.
What is that?
That's Zaya.
Oh, God.
But we gotta put this on the internet. Hey, come look at this. Look, that's Zaya, another kid right next to me right now. So we gotta put this on the internet. Oh, bro, I'm about to call everyone right now. Hey, I don't tell her. And then we knock him off real quick.
Why is this on everybody's phone?
No, why is it on everybody's phone, man? How you get this picture?
I don't know.
How you get it? How you get it?
I never sent it to you.
I gave you my account, man.
Bro, I swear to you, I never did. I never did, bro.
No, look, take a closer look, man.
Hey, back
How I get it? No, how I get on everybody's phone? Why is it on everybody's phone? Why is it on everybody's phone?
Okay, what went wrong? You'll find out all this and more on Connected. Everything you do on the district network is being watched and or recorded. Even when you use your own device, if you're using Alief Wi-Fi, we may not be watching what you're doing right this second, but we can check what you did on a later date. Electronic devices include cell phones, MP3 players, tablets, and video recorders. Check with your school for rules, as they may vary by campus. But basic rule of thumb, if your teacher asks you to put it away, just do it. In order to prepare you for the workforce, you will be receiving a Gmail account through Alief for school use only. This account is not private. Anything you write or send is being closely monitored, so all inappropriate comments or attachments may result in disciplinary action. And just a warning, do not use computers if there's no staff member in the room. If you accidentally access something you shouldn't be on, immediately get out of there and let your teacher or librarian know. Do not download anything. Ask your teacher first if you need music or videos for your schoolwork. And as tempting as it sometimes is, don't do anything to harm district devices. If you've ever been assigned a computer or tablet that didn't work, you'll remember how frustrating it was. So please take care of all district devices and let your teacher know if you're experiencing any problems. Some more tips for success? Be sure to save all your work under your H drive, which is also your ID number. Make sure you actually log off before you walk away from your computer. Sometimes prompts pop up that will keep you from logging off. And read all documents before you sign them. That's just good practice anywhere. And remember, there are laws against hacking, so be sure not to engage in this illegal activity at school or at home. Responsible use of the internet goes beyond the school walls. It can affect the rest of your life.
And we actually have the founder, criminal defense attorney Alison Treasel here. She's going to be bringing us some of the craziest stories behind the most popular trials going on right now. Thanks for being here, Alison.
Thank you for having me.
This first case, really interesting. I mean, there's nothing new about the idea of sexting. But this is something that I think every parent needs to know about.
Right. These are two 16-year-old lovebirds. It's a boyfriend and a girlfriend in North Carolina, and they were sexting each other. This kid was a high school football star, and the rest of his life could be ruined. On their phones are naked images. This is child pornography. And so the boy is now looking at up to 5 years in the state prison and 30 years as a sexual registrant. And what's really unbelievable is that the bulk of his charges stem from naked pictures of himself on his own phone. So he is both the victim as well as the defendant.
In this next case of a teenage girl charged with involuntary manslaughter after she encouraged her boyfriend to actually go forth and commit suicide.
So this is an online relationship between Michelle Carter and Conrad Roy. They exchange about 1,000 texts. In those texts, she learned that Conrad was depressed, he had attempted suicide before, and that he wanted to kill himself. What is so disturbing about this case, right before his suicide, the texts she sent are encouraging him to do it. She is looking at spending 20 years in prison if she's convicted.
Well, because she
Yes.
actually helped plan the
She
suicide
did.
as well as encouraging it.
Yes.
My understanding is that she also helped to map out the exact methodology
Yes.
as to how he would carry it out.
Yes, she told him right before he did it to delete all their text messages.
No, almost as though she's cognizant of the crime.
Correct. But again, and I'm going to say this, she was not there when he committed suicide. And the question is, was her behavior so wanton, so reckless that she caused his death? It's going to be a difficult call. This is certainly one that we need to keep an eye on.
Be careful what you reveal about yourself online. Make your social network pages private. Don't share your phone number or address, and don't share your full name on any site where you don't personally know everyone. Respect yourself by reporting any instances of cyberbullying, posting only appropriate content or comments, posting only appropriate pictures, and in short, post things you would be okay with your parents or future employers seeing, even if your profile is private.
And talk about biting the hand that feeds you. A Texas teenager is fired from her job at a pizza place before she even starts. Sella tweeted this, "Ooh, I start this bleep job tomorrow." Well, her boss, or her soon-to-be boss, saw that and responded with his own message. "No, you don't start that job today. I just fired you. Good luck with your no money, no job life."
While on the internet, be polite, use appropriate language depending on the person you're speaking to, no LOLs for job applications, no cursing on schoolwork, and do not view or share inappropriate pictures, because remember that sexting thing? Well, even if you're a minor, it is considered child pornography and you can be charged for it. All caps is considered shouting and is rude. Be sure to use proper capitalization in formal writings if you want to be seen as professional, and if you're not sure if it sounds rude, ask someone else to read it before sending it. Quick word about copyright. Downloading movies, games, or music without paying is considered stealing. If you're doing a school project and you get any information from anyone else, you need to include a citation, and your citation gives credit and is a way of you saying, "Hey, this is not my idea, but it proves my point." And remember, just because it's on the internet doesn't make it true, so do your research. Going back to that first video, can you name some things that went wrong? Pause for discussion. These are just some ways things went wrong. We hope that now you will be able to think of ways to prevent things like this from happening. Have a great school year.